Hey friends, I'm Rachna and I'm back, but this time not with a new lesson. Well, I have something very interesting to tell you today. A lot of people feel that after studying English for n number of years, they see no improvement and they feel this, they really feel they're stagnant. They are where they started, or probably they've learned a little and it's not improving. Yes, I'm sure you may have experienced this too. It's quite disheartening because you've been attempting this for a number of years and no improvement. Well, there are a lot of reasons for this. The first one is you don't spend enough time on it. Now, when you are learning a new language, you need to understand that it requires your time every single day. Well, I do understand that you are busy. You have busy schedules, you have a hectic life, you're traveling, you have projects at university, or your work occupies your entire day, leaving you with exhaustion, and there you come home ready to hit the bed. And you probably believe, I have Saturday, Sunday to wake up and learn English. But you need to understand that if you are following that routine, that's going to take you a lifetime to learn English, all right? So what you need to do is remove a substantial amount of time every single day and dedicate it and allot it to learning English. Probably an hour a day would be the ideal time that you should dedicate to learning English. And I'm sure once you have set this time and you give learning English top priority, you will surely see a lot of improvement in the way you speak English. All right. So remember, the first thing to do is remove time and dedicate it, speak English every day and give it time to seek a considerable amount of improvement. The second reason is you're too passive. Now, what does passive mean? Well, it's exactly the opposite of active, all right? So you cannot be lazy and hoping that you'll just learn English probably just listening, okay? Yes, that could help, but speaking is a form of active learning, okay? So you have to speak the language every single day. Now you may come up to me and say, well, a lot of people do, that we don't have, enough friends, or probably a family does not speak English. That's not an excuse. What you need to do is talk to yourself. No big deal. Look into the mirror. Talk to yourself about anything. It could be an incident, it could be probably what you've experienced the entire day, it could be your weekend plans, but you need to talk, even if it's to yourself. Yes, speak the language to learn it fluently. So practice, practice and practice. That means you need to be active and not passive. The third reason is you don't review. Well, this is one of the most important things that you need to do in the process of learning English, okay? So say you've come across a new word, for example, procrastinate, okay? You kind of know the meaning and you say, I'll go home, I'll look into it and see what the meaning is. Days pass, weeks pass, and the next time you read it, you've almost forgotten, all right? That's because you didn't review. So when you learn something new, to register it in your mind, make sure you review, because this sends a signal to the brain that you need to remember this because this is really important. So remember, always review what you have learned. The fourth reason is you rely on your native language a bit too much. Now, while you're learning English, sometimes you do need translations to understand, say for example, a passage that you've just read in English, all right. Now, your native language helps you to understand what you have read in English, but that does not give you practice to speak the language, right? And then you get too used to translating. So the next time you try to construct a sentence, probably you just think in your native language, yeah? You try to translate only to speak a sentence that is completely wrong. And that's because there is a difference in the rule in both the languages. So never try to translate while you're speaking, okay? leave your native language for a while and just concentrate on speaking English. Alright? So to speak fluently, to learn English, do not rely on your native language too much. Reason 5. You are focused on mistakes. Now of course the entire process of learning means making mistakes and correcting them, right? But sometimes we focus so much on mistakes. Obviously you'd like to know where you're going wrong and where do you make mistakes so you can rectify them. But you need to understand that don't always focus on mistakes, because that's going to drain out your confidence and leave you feeling really very shy. So every time you intend to speak a sentence in English, you're going to think 10 times. You're going to have the fear of, what if I'm wrong? What if I make a mistake? What if people laugh? Alright, and gone. Your confidence is entire out and down, and then you're going to really feel shy, you're going to get nervous, and you're back to square one. So don't do that. Don't always focus on mistakes. Go ahead and speak confidently. The 6th reason is you don't put things in context. Now, say you've learned a new word, okay, you open your dictionary, you know the meaning, you jot it down, and that's it, alright. You just know the meaning, but you really do not know how to use that word in a sentence. So where's the context, alright. So just learning a new word and its meaning does not suffice, okay. So always understand how to put things in context, probably how they fit into a sentence, and practice it, okay. So just don't store a book and a collection of words hoping that you're going to really improve your language. Well, good for you if you've collected, but now put them into implementation, practice, and put them into context to speak fluently. The 7th reason, you're too advanced. Now probably when you started learning English, you struggled enough in your initial period and you've learned the most common words and expressions that enable you to speak fluently. So now you've moved into a territory where there are less common words, less common expressions, and there are a lot of them out there, okay. So the learning process has now become slow and steady. So it's just natural to feel that you're stagnant, you are there and you aren't learning. Well, but I have good news for you. Yes, you are learning and you are improving. So continue learning those new words, those new expressions, and I'm sure that your English will improve. Okay friends, so these are the 7 common reasons probably you are not able to improve your English. Identify which one is yours and work on it, and I'm sure your English will improve. I wish you good luck. I'll be back soon with a new lesson. Till then, take care and bye.